You ever walk into a place thinking you're about to get help and realize in about 5 seconds that you're actually on trial? Yeah, that's what it felt like. It's 11:35 p.m., fluorescent lights buzzing overhead, and I'm standing in the ER lobby of Westbrook Medical holding my 8-year-old son, Micah, whose forehead is wrapped in a towel that's already soaked through with blood. We just come from the playground. The slide was slick from rain, one bad slip. And now his little body feels heavier in my arms, like he's fighting to stay awake. And the first words I hear, "Ma'am, you need to move to the charity care section. This area is for premium insurance only." Those words, they cut cleaner than the gash on my boy's head. The nurse, Beverly, doesn't even look at him, just points toward a row of cracked plastic chairs crammed with coughing, restless families. My Chanel jacket, still damp from the rain, suddenly feels ridiculous, like I'm wearing a costume that fools no one. "But he's bleeding," I say, low and steady, holding the rage in my chest. She shrugs, like she's seen worse. "Try some ice." And in that moment, I think, have you ever held your injured child while someone decided if they were worthy of help? 5 minutes in, blood is seeping through the towel I grabbed from my Tesla, and Beverly's voice is all rules, no humanity. "Ma'am, step back. You're blocking actual emergencies." That word, actual, hangs there heavy. She won't meet Micah's eyes, won't see the way his fingers grip my sleeve. Across the room, some guy, Deshaun, is holding his phone low, live streaming his own weight. His toddler's burning up, and he's been there 2 hours. His camera swings toward me when Beverly waves me off again. "Yo, this is crazy," he mutters to his viewers. Then she calls security. A young guard walks up Rodriguez and asks what's going on. I keep my voice calm, maybe too calm. "My son needs a triage nurse." That's it. Beverly leans in, just enough for me to hear. These single moms always think their kid's the emergency. That word hits me like a slap. Single mom? My husband's in Singapore closing a $200 million deal. But even if he wasn't, since when does a ring or a bank account decide if a child deserves care? Rodriguez hesitates, suggests maybe they should check Micah out. Beverly shuts him down cold. Then I watch her light up when a white mom in yoga pants walks in with her teen, who clearly just sprained his wrist. She's all smiles. "Let's get you straight to triage." And just like that, they're whisked past us. Micah's eyes start to unfocus. He whispers, "Mommy, the lights are too bright." I turn my body to shield him, and Beverly takes it as defiance. She's threatening to have me escorted out when my phone buzzes. Board chair, legal counsel, crisis line, all declined. I know my power in the boardroom means nothing here, not to her. A supervisor named Mills shows up, hears Beverly's version, buys it instantly. Uninsured patient demanding priority. It's like watching a bad play where everyone already knows their lines and you're just a prop they talk around. Meanwhile, Deshaun's stream is blowing up, comments flying. This is discrimination. Tag the news. But internet outrage moves slow. Micah can't wait for slow. By the time the hospital administrator, Patterson, arrives, I'm running out of calm. He gives me the same speech about protocols and medical necessity. Micah's skin is pale now, his breathing shallow, and still they don't see it. That's when Mills says the wildest thing I've ever heard. "If you really think it's urgent, call 911. The ambulance can assess him." We're standing inside the damn emergency room, and she wants me to call an ambulance to bring him to the emergency room. Something in me clicks. I've spent years building a $2.3 billion company, knowing exactly when to play my hand. Too early, you're ignored. Too late, you lose leverage. I reach into my jacket and hand Patterson my card. He reads it and freezes. His eyes dart back to me. Washington Holdings, majority shareholder in the hospital's parent company. The room shifts. "Get this boy to trauma now," Patterson orders. And I ask, why now? His symptoms are the same as an hour ago. The only thing that changed is your perception of who deserves care. Beverly's face drains. Mills stares at the floor. Deshaun's viewer count jumps past 1,000. While Micah is finally rushed away, I lean in and tell Patterson, "This isn't about me. How many other families have you done this to?" He can't answer, but the look in his eyes says too many. 15 minutes later, we're in a conference room. Patterson's here. Beverly. Mills. The hospital CEO, Dr. Santos, pulled from bed. My lawyer slides their own policy across the table. All patients with potential head trauma get immediate triage, insurance or not. Signed by Santos herself. The air's thick. My lawyer reads out their patient satisfaction stats. White patients rate their ER experience 4.1 out of 5. Black patients? 2.3. Hispanic? 2.7. You could feel the number 2.3 land like a confession nobody wanted to say out loud. Then I tell them what's going to happen. Bias monitoring systems in every interaction. 120 hours of cultural competency training. Monthly satisfaction reports by demographic. And yes, Beverly and Patterson are done. This isn't a suggestion. This is the cost of doing business with me. Santos looks around, realizes there's no way out. She signs. And for the first time all night, I feel something shift, not just for me, but for every parent who's had to beg for basic care. 3 months later, I'm back at Westbrook. New Chief Diversity Officer. Rodriguez, the former security guard, is now a pediatric nurse, checking on a kid with a head injury almost exactly like Micah's. This time, no waiting, no questions about insurance. Just care. Patient satisfaction is up across the board. And for the first time, the ratings are equal no matter your skin color. The transformation is real. But I know systems like this don't stay fixed unless someone keeps watching. And as I walk past those same sliding glass doors, I catch my reflection. Same jacket, same hospital, but now the story's different. Not because they suddenly found their compassion, but because the cost of ignoring people like me, people like us, got too high. So here's my question for you. How many times has this happened when nobody was live streaming? When there was no business card to drop, no leverage to flip the script? How many families are still out there right now, being told to sit down and wait while the clock runs out on their emergencies? If you've seen it, if it's happened to you, tell it. Share it. Record it if you can. Because stories like this don't change just because the system grows a conscience. They change because we make it impossible to look away.